Okay, guys, so this is part 0 of what if Goku was the prince of all Saiyans and the legendary Super Saiyan. Now, this person right here left this comment. I'm just watching a random video, to be honest. I gotta find him. I believe it's this one. Give me just a second. Okay, just a second, guys. It was like live streaming last night. The boy said it. So I'm gonna do this. He's going to be the legendary Super Saiyan. And I'm going to send him to the Namek. He would be the legendary Super Saiyan and the Prince of all Saiyans. For this would have to work, I'm going to have to change the canon timeline. So Goku, would be the legendary Super Saiyan. He would be born with a power level of 1000. Now, before Dragon Ball, we'll go back in time to a little bit of the blood change. We would do this. We're gonna go back in time. Around when Yamamoshi's bloodline, that happened. One of them was actually the descendant of Bardock. The ancestor of Goku and Bardock. And, he helped in the fight. Now, he's the one he's survived. I'm not naming him. But he was one of the pure Saiyans that helped Yamamoshi. He basically fought the prince of that time, basically in Planet Sadala, or Planet Plant. He would become king. Now, he wouldn't be like Vegeta, King Vegeta and Prince Vegeta. He would be a nicer version of, Prince Vegeta. He's basically a nicer version of the King. So the planet Vegeta would be called Planet Bardock. Yeah, Planet Bardock. But, and that's how Goku is the prince in this timeline. So, there is no elites, mid-class, and low-class Saiyans in this timeline. But they would have the ones with the lower power levels do less harder missions. So basically, they wouldn't be called low-class Saiyans, but they would still be special treated. Bardock would do it. And that's how Goku became the prince. So, this would happen when Bardock, Raditz, we're merging Dragon Ball Super Broly movie in this. Now, right now, I'm just going to say that I'll say right now, I don't know what to do with Broly, so I'll change that later. But for now, let's just say there's a mystery. He might have died on planet Power Bardock or not. Bardock would know about Frieza. Now he would have to be good with Frieza because he ain't like King Vegeta with King Cole in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, where he's like, King Cole, like they're friends. No, Bardock is afraid of him. But I'll say that he tried to fight King Cole one time, and King Cole threatened to kill Raditz if he tries to fight back. So, and that's the reason why Bardock has to be goody two-shoes with King Cole / Frieza. So, he wouldn't find out that Frieza is going to blow up the planet because of Beerus. So he would, I'm going to say this, he would send Goku to another planet instead of Earth because of his high power level. He would send him to Namek. I'm going to say this, he would leave a Never mind, never mind. My bad. He just he wouldn't leave hologram, but Kakarot would be sent to Namek. Now, Bardock would tell Raditz about Kakarot being sent to planet Namek. So, Raditz would know. Now, technically, both Raditz, I'm gonna say that this. Both Raditz and Kakarot are both the princes, even though they technically wouldn't be. But if Bardock was to die, technically, Goku's the prince, and Raditz is the king because of them dying. Now, for a plot, I'll say that Nappa still went with them, but they ain't low-class Saiyans, mid-class Saiyans, or elites. They're just the normal Saiyan squad. Vegeta would still be there, but really, I would say he would still have the same power level as a cannon with the high potential. Because of Raditz, I would say right now as children, Raditz is a little bit weaker than, the kid version of Vegeta when they were on the planet, when, they found out that it was destroyed by a meteor. Now, Bardock would go and fight Frieza with his controlled Zaru form. Every Saiyan would try to help and fight, but in this one, Frieza would go into his second form and kill them all with the planet. Now we're gonna go to Goku. He would be Kakarot, but we're just gonna call him Goku for etc. Goku would crash on Namek. He would still be somewhat rowdy, because this is the same age Goku. The same age of Goku. The same age Goku. Goku would go. They would get Goku, Right now, I'd say Goku's, like I said, power level 1000. He has times where his eyes would turn yellow, and his hair would spike up until, Goku's Super Saiyan 1 form with black hair. Goku would hit his head. No, I would say he wouldn't hit his head, but he would still be raised as the prince because they would still know he's the prince. They would bring him to Elder Guru. Guru would read his mind and tell that this is the prince. Now, I would say that because of him knowing he's going to send, I would say that Bardock left Namek alone in Yardrat alone. Yeah. Sorry about that. He would send Kakarot off to a planet. Namek. 8 minutes. I'll keep going a little bit. He would be sent to planet Namek. He would, through the years, until the age of 16, Goku has basically been raised. Now, for plot, I'll say he has the gi clothing, just with not the power pole and the little bean thingy. He has been eating off of plants and fish. Now, he does know that they're making a language. At the age of 16, he would get his potential unlocked by Great Elder Guru as a gift.
I don't know how she discovered this place, but Bodhi knew far more than I did. And she said, Mom, you gotta see this place.
He would be raised, he would learn to control his Akari form. Power the great ape into the human form. With meditating, he would still know his Saiyan heritage. We're gonna leave Goku right here. Now, during his age, I would say that he would have massive power gain. So instead of a power level of 1000, I would say he would have, at birth, he would have a power level of 30,000. Now would have a power level of 20,000, and for the warrior Namekians, I'll say they'll have a power level of 15 to 13,000. Yeah, 15 to 13,000. We're gonna go to Earth now because of Goku not being there. Yeah, because of Goku not being there, the android thing would really kind of not happen. I would say Yamcha, everyone would be basically, the population would be close to extinction. Goku would basically, at a young age, at 16, they would tell him to go and explore the planet. Basically teaching him to go explore. Now, I say his ship, it was not broken. It is a little cracked, but it still works perfectly fine. So, Goku would go and explore the planets. He would go to Earth. Now, right now, he probably only knows the, explosive wave, I'll call it. Goku would go to...
She stopped talking. I know, now looking back.
I'll say Goku would go to Earth because the, greater Goku reminds, it would tell that Piccolo's demons and Kami is still, there. Somewhat. Goku would go and basically start killing the demons. What's his name? Tambourine and the rest of the children. He would easily demolish them in his base form. He would use explosive wave. I'm just gonna call it that wave. Or from his father, he would use singing spirit. Basically, we'll say this is DBS Bardock's key wave type attack. A one-handed blast. Goku would go and I would say that Dr. Tro would die. Yeah, he would die. Goku would go kill off the demons. He would fight Piccolo. Piccolo, I think, had a power level. He's the same power level as in canon. Goku would easily beat him and kill him. I'm gonna end this here.